Let's talk. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and I have so much to say. It's kind of weird. It's one of these weird videos where I'm in my feelings, man. And I really wanted to just kind of like get on the mic and just kind of talk about some things. And when it comes down to it, yes, it's Valentine's Day. Yes, Single Awareness Day, whatever the heck people want to call it, man. Because I swear, as you get older, everything has a different name to it. How does it feel? MFO on being single on Valentine's Day. I really kind of wanted to do this because, you know, I feel some type of way. Not really, but yeah, but like, you know, I started to walk around when I'm in deep thought. I like to pace, and I was pacing around the house, and I was like, I should do a video on, because the original concept of this channel was actually that I wanted to showcase that gamers aren't just people that play games. They are multifaceted people, that we have feelings and emotion, and not them all are just depth into a game. So I really thought that, you know what, this would be a good opportunity to kind of just talk about some things and really get some stuff off my chest, and not just have it, you know, just be gaming. Though I probably will drop another gaming video after this. Probably will. I don't know. We'll see about that. So what is it like being single? I mean, in general, right? It has nothing to do with Valentine's Day, but Valentine's Day always exacerbates it. Just like when you don't have a family around and then the holiday comes up, or any holiday, I feel like, for that matter. It does, you know, I guess it would say that it sucks, but the climate, the dating climate that I see right now, like when I'm on the dating apps, when I'm on YouTube, and I see so many different variables, or not variables is a terrible word, but so many different advice to men, specifically men seeking women. It's very different. It's a very different dynamic, I have to say, because it's like pursuing a woman is like either you have to do it carefully or you have to not do it at all. It's like those are the two dynamics that I've seen so far. Either you're on one side of the spectrum or you're not. You have to be a man on your purpose, doing everything possible to become a high value male. You got to take your red pills, because if you take the blue one, you're a sucker ass bitch. And it's just like the two dynamics are so strong. And of course, every person's going to look at it differently. I do think that it's important that you come up to your own conclusions and don't just read a YouTube video. Read a YouTube video. Watch a YouTube video and just be like, well, you know what, that's completely right. I think that that's right. I'm gonna follow that to the end of time. I've found that it is kind of strange lately, especially starting to date. I started to get really good on my fitness, and I started to, you know, make decent money. I started to make money off YouTube. I started to get into the stock market. So, you know, those are the kind of things where you want to start looking, well, I got some things going on, so I can reasonably look for someone to suit, or for someone to actually date. Now, one of my things is that I've been single for a long time because I personally do not like dating when I am broke. I usually won't even approach a woman if I am broke. Not because I want to pay for everything. It's just because if I want to pay for everything or anything at all, I feel like I want to be able to do that. I think that going into any type of partnership, relationship, or something like that, and finances are gonna be involved in some way, I think you should have the ability to do so. And a lot of times I was living check to check, so it just didn't seem as a good way of, hey, let's start dating, and how would you like to pay for things for me? So yeah, that was the reason why I didn't date, or when I go on and off dating sprees, or even approaching women. But I've unfortunately spent so much time broke that now in the dating realm that I am in, and like I said, I feel like I look a lot better. You guys could be the judge. You know, you could call me ugly, you could call me handsome, but it really doesn't matter. But now I'm like, what is this dating world? What are women looking for? What are men looking for? You know, what are women expecting? What are men expecting? Like, what's going on? What am I? And when I say men, it's not like I'm looking for men. Is that what am I supposed to be looking for as a guy? Like, you know, what are guys' experience with the women that they're looking for? Like, it's so crazy. And I look at some of the people that I know that are in relationships, and it's like, damn, it looks like they got out at a good time. It's kind of like, if you know the stock market, it's kind of like, oh man, you got out at a good time, man. And instead, you know, me who holds on to stocks and or options, and then all of a sudden they turn into poop. and then I've lost thousands of dollars. But at least I didn't, you know, also lose my mental stability along with it with a bad relationship. So I guess there's that. I feel like most of the if you're feeling like lonely, depressed, or anything like that on holidays such as this, it's just FOMO, and again, stock market kind of stuff. And it's actually not just stock market, it's actually a big thing that's also in the video games. If you guys are from or know of me from the games that I play, a lot of FOMO. And when I mean FOMO, obviously it's fear of missing out. You feel like you're missing out on something. You're not in the relationship, you're not in that, you know, Disney world where you're with this person and you guys match up magically, and you know, oh my god, it's such a beautiful thing, and it's like, well, you don't have that at the moment. And then it's, well, why don't you have it? And then it's like, are you not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing? I feel like that's where a lot of people get to. At least that's how I personally feel. I feel like that's what it came down to. And that's whenever I do feel like, damn, I really wish I had someone right now, I just like, I feel like I'm not at where I want to be. And I feel like that's the same thing how I feel when I don't feel like I'm making enough money, when my channel doesn't get enough views, and it's the same thing. It just kind of spills over into other aspects of life. But again, a holiday comes up and it's like, damn. Same thing when Mother's Day comes up. I think it's Mother's Day is in April, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to feel some type of way because my mom has passed away previously. So it's just some of those things. It's like you just kind of not going to avoid it. But my thing is that I can't allow that to consume me on a certain level. And that's kind of why I wanted to make the video. Is kind of, I wanted to say for other people out there that possibly might be feeling a little lonely, a little bit down in the dumps. You know, it's Valentine's Day. I don't have a Valentine, or I just got out of a relationship and I wish that the person I was previously with could, you know, come back and see me, or, you know, or the person that I really want, I wish they would notice me or something like that. Just work on yourself. That's what I've learned. Regardless of blue pill, red pill, purple pill, black pill, white pill, whatever the pill, the biggest key to just staying on your task, staying on sanity, I almost have to say, is just to stay on your path. Reason being is that most of the time when you're out there searching for other things, you're taking away time from yourself, and investing in you is the best investment you can do. I find that a lot of people that I've spoken throughout the years always end up not focusing on themselves for one reason or another. You know, sometimes you do have to, you know, not be as selfish and help others and, you know, do things like that. But there are times, or I would say most of the time, where I know people don't want to say it, but you do have to be somewhat selfish and, you know, preserve yourself and progress on yourself and do things of that nature. So instead of looking at this as I'm single, instead of looking at this as why am I single on Valentine's Day, is saying I am single on Valentine's Day, and that's also a good thing. It's some people are going through some doo right now on Valentine's Day, being with someone that they don't want to be with because they don't have the courage to leave, and XYZs. I mean, there's so many different things. You can always look for the positive in a situation. You can also make a negative out of most things too. With that being said, I think it is important to fix your mind. I think that, you know, our minds are what make us think that we're doing badly when sometimes we're not. And I think a lot of the stuff, whether it's good or bad, is up to us and how we mentally interpret things. That's how most of the, like, if you're with a person and the relationship's going good, sometimes people still mentally just fuck themselves out of it. They just start thinking about things. They start, you know, whether it's anxiety or whatever, their mind just doesn't play tricks on them. And then next thing you know, you done ruined the relationship because your mental's not there. Everything is so mental, and that's why mental health is so important. So again, just look at it as, you know, maybe you don't have what you want, but you're still working towards it. And it's the whole thing about being patient. And yes, when you do 2 possibly even 5 push-ups, that you're not going to automatically have the biggest chest and do a couple crunches and all of a sudden you have 6-pack abs. Like, it's just, it takes time for things to develop in life, to manifest in your life, but it's only going to manifest when you actually put in the work. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. A lot of people are not good people to be in relationships with, but they're not willing to work on themselves to become someone that is actually, you know, worthy of being in a relationship. And that goes for myself as well. There's things that I still have to work on, that I'm still trying to work on, like even approaching and talking to women. I'm still not that good at that, and to be admittedly so. Sometimes I actually do pretty good. I go up to a woman, I talk to her, and I do pretty fine. And there's other times I walked up to a woman. Side story time, here we go. Let's embarrass ourselves real quick, because I don't know, I feel like sometimes telling a story makes it funny. I was in the gym, right? And I've heard, you know, looking at as much things, it's always good to try to talk to people in familiar places, aka places where they're gonna see you a lot, you know, like it's easier to, even if you don't want to look at it like, I know some people don't like to flirt at work, right? They don't want to, you don't want to shit where you eat or whatever like that. But even still, it's a pretty good way to talk to people because they know you, they see you all the time. They have a automatic, you know, you get the benefit of the doubt that you're not a bad person. When you walk up to someone in the middle of the street or something like that, they kind of don't know who you are. But if you were to approach someone at work, you know, they kind of see you around, they kind of know your job title, they kind of know who you are. You can more freely, I'm not talking about, hey, you want to fuck? I'm just talking about like, hey, how's it going? What's going on? How's it doing? How's work today? You know, I saw her doing some ab thing, and I started off with that, you know, very easy starting going like with that. What I like to do is that my glasses, I need them to see, obviously, but I take them off when I'm in the gym because I do a lot of HIIT workouts, high intensity interval training. I think that's what it actually is. So I'll be jumping up, I'll be all over the fucking place. And I learned very quickly, probably once I first started doing it, I can't keep my glasses on. Put my glasses down, and then I walk over to talk to the chick. As I'm talking to her, I'm asking her, you know, what's her name and stuff like that. I'm trying to get into the part where, you know, I want to see if I can, you know, land the deal. What is it? Not land the deal. I forgot what they call it. Ask for the sale. It's like a marketing thing. Like pretty much, you won't get the sale if you never ask for it. Don't think that the customer, and I guess the woman's the customer. Shut up. That you have to ask for her. So if I want her number, I shouldn't expect her to offer it to me. I should ask for it because I'm the one that wants it. I'm the one approaching. I'm the one that wants to get the information and stuff like that. So I have to ask for it. So I'm in the middle of that, and randomly some guy says, "Hey man, you left your glasses over here." And I turn, I look over, and I'm like, "Thank you, okay." And I look back at the chick, and she's just working out. So I sat there for a little bit, and I was like, well, she's gonna eventually be finished. You know, everyone has their sets. You know, like, first, bump out 15, then you done, and then I was gonna talk to her, but she just kept going, dude. she kept going, bro. And I was like, wait, how long? Like, how long have I been standing here? And I'm literally sitting there thinking like she'll eventually stop, but she just kept going, which I think that's an L on my, personally, if I'm thinking in my head, I think it's an L. I think I should have just walked away. I shouldn't have stood there as long as I did. Even if I stood there for a couple extra seconds, and no matter how long I stood there, once she started to progress working out, I think I should have left. But then I literally, I don't think in the same day, but then another day I spoke to a woman. I spoke just fine. I asked for the number, stuff like that, and it went a lot better. Still got rejected, but it went a lot better to the point where I wasn't like, damn, I wish I didn't do that. But that's stuff that I have to work on. So yes, when someone is talking to you and then proceeds on the rest of their day, they probably don't want to talk to you, and you shouldn't stand around them. It's probably very creepy. But I feel like there's a lot of things that you're going to do that's going to come off creepy when you're still trying to get to the point where you're comfortable talking to people. Public speaking is not, it's not easy to do. Some people pretend like it is, or not pretend, but maybe they make it look effortless, but it's something that you have to be able to do, to walk over and literally interrupt someone doing whatever the heck they're doing, and then say, hey, I'm what you're going to be focusing on now. You have to be able to command their attention. There's a lot to it. All in all, I guess, like I said, I'm still progressing. I still have to go talk to more people so I could still get better at it. And if I take that one experience and just say, you know what, I'm done with women. Why did she do that? I'm done. I'm just gonna be single for even longer. So hopefully you guys found something in this video, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just thought I'd share some experiences with you and just kind of how I feel when I'm looking at myself today and I'm by myself, and it's like, you know what, I wish someone was with me, but also I'm also fine being by myself, and also I could still work on things, and there's a lot of things I have available to me to do because I am by myself. I don't have money flying out, but like going on multiple dates, so I'm saving more money. I'm buying things that I personally like that I don't have to buy for someone else. And it sounds messed up when you're talking selfishly, right? I don't have to buy anything for anyone. I could spend all the money on me. It's just like, it sounds messed up, but then again, there is beauty to that as well. There's beauty in not having to, possibly not being arguments, and yes, that's the negative side of relationships, right? And you don't want to avoid relationships, and not just a romantic relationships. You want to be able to talk to people, communicate, and build relationships with multiple people for multiple different reasons. But when you are just on your own shit, it is nice too. So enjoy yourself, man. Let me know in the comment section below. YFO's in the comment section below. And if you don't know what YFO means, just like MFO means my fucking opinion, YFO means your fucking opinion. How do you guys feel about being single on this lovely day? How does it affect you? Does it affect you at all? You don't even know that today's Valentine's Day until you saw it in my title. How do you do about these days where it's like, why aren't you with somebody? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did, especially if you want to see more videos like this, or possibly more story times, things of that nature. Sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing, and I need you guys to guide my hand. Like, comment, subscribe, and just remember that every day the cashing is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.